So we're at that time of the year. All platforms are doing like wrapped or
That's true.
rewinds or recaps, whatever they're all calling it. They all have a different name. It's really annoying.
Yeah, it's all like that's basically the same.
Obviously, the biggest one, Spotify Wrapped, that just came out.
You know what I got today?
Hmm.
A Dunkin' Donuts Wrapped.
They have that?
They sure do. I saw an email today for it. I've only went to Dunkin' Donuts 10 times this year. They give you like a whole.
There's stats on
Their
Dunkin'
stats.
Donuts?
How many times you went to Dunkin' Donuts? How? I gotta look at it. I'll literally look at it right now. Yeah, this is it.
Dunkin'
I've earned
Rewards.
823 points. 10
Danny's
times.
Savings and Cravings.
Yep. One reward redeemed. I only redeemed one reward.
Okay.
I say $19.46.
I feel like one reward in 10 visits is pretty good.
I guess, yeah. My go-tos are iced coffee and everything mini bagel minis. Yeah, just I saw the email earlier. I was like, that's just crazy. I was wondering if they did one for Starbucks and they didn't. So, which I'm kind of glad about. So,
well, there was a couple of platforms that did it for the first time this year.
Well, I think Dunkin' Donuts for sure is definitely the first time. So I don't know if they've done it before, but
it's got to be a first. YouTube started doing it now.
Yeah. Some
and
YouTube
Discord actually did it this year. Yeah, Spotify obviously being
Spotify is the one. Yeah. Does Apple Music? I feel like
they do.
They probably.
I don't know what they call it, but there is an Apple Music.
Apple.
There's also YouTube Music has done it for a while.
Really?
But they just didn't have one for actual like
the YouTube
videos.
Itself. Yeah.
My Spotify Wrapped is the exact same that has been for the past like 7 years.
Yeah.
Well, like since Wrapped started. That's right. Every year has been the same. 1 year changed slightly. And it was just my number 1 and number 2 flipped. But always the same.
Mine's been more or less the same for at least definitely the past 5 years for sure.
It's rough.
Maybe like a couple spots intertwined, like here and there, like especially this year for sure. Like my number 2, I didn't. I mean, I expected it now, but prior years not really at all. So it's kind of cool that what became. But my number 1's always stayed pretty consistent. So yeah.
Yeah, it works out. My
shout out to The Weeknd.
Shout out to The Weeknd.
Yeah,
I did not have The Weeknd in mind, but he was one of my top songs though.
What song?
After Hours.
All right, that's a great song.
Great song.
It's in my top 100. Considering it's like my top 3, top 5. I don't even where I would put it. But yeah, it's definitely a top 5 for sure.
It's a fantastic song.
No, it's amazing. I love it. You can make the arguments that it's his best song. I just been fucking with the new album, so that's like I literally my top 5 songs were from the new album this year, so it's fucking crazy. Yeah. But
my number 1 artist, as always, except for the 1 year, was Joji.
Of course,
this year he's top 0.02%.
Yeah, you're. I mean, listen, I love Joji too as well. He's always consistently, no matter what, my number 3 artist.
Number 3 is not bad.
He's never like 2, 4. He's just always 3 for some reason.
My exact top 5 is the same except for 1 year, but the exact same every year. It is Joji.
Yeah.
Glass Animals.
Yeah.
Mac Miller. Kendrick Lamar. And Panic at the Disco.
That's fair.
Which is I know a strange mix, especially with Kendrick being there, throws off the whole list. But I do listen to a lot of hip hop more than it seems with Joji and Mac and Glass Animals being up there. I do listen to a decent amount of hip hop, which was still like one of my top genres, even though the top 3 were not hip hop. I guess Mac sometimes is hip hop.
Yeah, I think my standout genre was pop rap, whatever they called it, like
something like that. I think I got something.
Yeah, but I definitely been more so into hip hop as of recent. My top 5 was The Weeknd. As I said before, Tyler the Creator has now made it as my second.
Second,
yeah, it was never in my top 5 prior to.
But now second.
He's just automatically. Listen, I've liked Tyler in previous years. As it became recently a more Tyler fan, even bigger so this year. New album came out. New album later last year. He had 2.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So number 2, number 3, Joji, and SZA was number 4, I believe. So yeah, I've always I liked her. Again, I've gotten into her more so recently, but yeah. And she also was just on tour with Kendrick Lamar. So that's
True.
another thing. I went to that. Really, they were both amazing. I've seen SZA actually before, just by herself. She's also really good. So, just on her own. And then number 5 was the 1975, which they've always been in my top 5, at least definitely as the past 5 years. And usually they're like the number 2 artists, so they went down to 5. I didn't listen to them as much this year, but I still listen to them clearly. So yeah, but yeah, and then there's a mix of other couple of new artists in between. I don't know what the other 6 and 7, but I'm just saying like I've listened to other artists this year, like Mac Miller and such. There's a couple that's to me what.
I hate myself. I'm sorry, because you said 6 and 7, right?
Oh, I didn't even see that.
I hate myself, but continue.
I would have done that with you. So I wish I just saw that. I'll see it when we. I don't hate you for that as much as I should. That's pretty funny.
Go on.
Yeah. No, because I actually wanted to like shout out a couple artists I've got into recently that you guys should definitely check out. I don't think I mentioned you either, but it doesn't matter now. Somber, upcoming new artist. Like he's really fucking good. Highly recommend. He has songs like that became big like on TikTok, like Back to Friends, really good song. And another song, 12 to 12, which has been a bop of mine recently. And then Olivia Dean. She's fucking amazing. Like really good.
I haven't heard of that one.
She's like a newer artist. She's been around a couple of years, but she got really big this year. She was actually an opening act for Sabrina Carpenter, who was just on tour recently.
Okay.
So yeah, she just came out of an album a couple months ago. She's really good. She's like very like soulful, not soulful, that's not the right word. Like not really pop either. I don't, but she definitely falls into that category. Okay. You just gotta like it gives off somewhat jazzy-ish vibes, but also you just gotta listen to music and definitely. But it's
like trying to explain to people.
Like Joji, yeah.
Like, what genre is he? Sad. He's sad.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's not though.
Yeah, so that's a good way to.
Sometimes he's not sad, but it still has like a sad undertone.
Because I always like never know how to explain like lo-fi hip hop pop music.
Yeah, like alt pop,
or
like indie pop. I don't know. I could never explain Joji to anyone. I'm just like, you should listen.
Yeah, it's actually funny you brought that up because so like it was like maybe a few weeks ago. It was like this people from Spectrum. They were trying to like sell. They came to my door trying to sell me their internet package or whatever, and I was wearing this exact shirt actually. So she said like nice shirt or whatever. She like what is that or whatever. I don't know why she asked that, but. Anyways, I just said that this is from the album Joji, the singer. I tried explaining at least. Because she asked like what the genre is because she clearly didn't know who Joji was, and so I basically said what I just said to you now, like lo-fi pop, hip hop, whatever. And I was just basically like, I don't know how else to describe him. He just makes really. I actually literally just said I think he just makes like sad music. It's like music. Sad but pretty good music, so I recommend it. He's pretty good, so yeah. Gave like a thumbs up, and then I just said, "Man, interesting, get away."
Yeah, I feel like it's like people like our age and younger are like, okay, yeah, Joji, fuck yeah, and then like anyone even slightly older than us is like, who?
Yeah, my parents would
maybe a little older than us, like I feel like early 30s is still like, yeah, Joji.
Yeah, but my mom knows who he is now because she knows I've seen him like 3 times. But
they probably know Filthy Frank. Like people who are slightly older than us probably know Filthy Frank pretty well, but didn't know he is now Joji. But like anything like decent, like adults, like they don't know who that is.
Yeah, not 100%.
Maybe they've heard Glimpse of Us if it played at some point, but they probably don't know who sings it or what they do.
Yeah, if it was even, I don't even know. Glimpse of Us is definitely like more so like a radio kind of song.
Yeah, it played on the radio. It got really big on like TikTok and shit.
Yeah, TikTok is where it really blew up.
I'm sure I feel like most people have heard a Joji song at some point.
Yeah,
because he had a couple.
Slow Dancing in the Dark.
Slow Dancing. Your Man played on the radio for a while.
Yeah, Your Man was like. It makes sense, I guess. Like the way he gives off like radio.
Yeah.
As far as like Daylight never like got bigger than it was, because that's definitely like
especially like
his most poppy song. I feel like arguably
like Diplo being there.
With Diplo too,
it would probably make radios, right?
I think I've heard it maybe a couple times. I don't know if it was like a Target. So I've definitely heard Your Man for sure. I got a Starbucks a couple times.
Your Man definitely plays.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and it's definitely not one of his top songs either.
Definitely hard to explain, Jody.
Yeah, he's definitely the hardest artist ever had to explain.
It's like he makes really sad music, but if you see him in person, he's like humping the mic.
Yeah, he the shit he's done, like we've seen him 3 times. Like the shit he's done, like at his shows.
On his music, he's Joji. In person, he is still Filthy Frank.
Yeah, clearly the way he
has never left him.
Yeah. He was playing fucking Super Smash Brothers at one of the shows. It's crazy. You definitely like, even if you don't like his music as much. I mean, you should. But you should just go to a show of his just to. It's an experience. Like he definitely makes it worthwhile. So
and like he was on fucking Jimmy Kimmel.
He was on Jimmy Fallon once.
Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
He did Run live.
He did Run.
He's got to be like kind of big. I mean, obviously he's big, but like.
Well, the album itself was also
really only big. Like adults watch fucking Jimmy Fallon. So like.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say
most adults have at least heard of him.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
To an extent.
To an extent.
Or at least they've maybe heard a song of his and don't know it's him.
That most likely is the latter, for sure. Yeah.
So, I don't know.
But he's still big. He has
huge.
3 million, over more than that, you know. He's got a new album coming out in February, Piss in the Wind.
Piss in the Wind, tracklist just revealed, 21 songs.
That's it's like, I saw it today or yesterday.
I'm so excited.
Can't wait.
I have to stay alive until then.
I know you just gotta keep holding on, buddy.
Like I don't even want to go outside and risk anything.
Yeah, just risk like
turn into like Bubble Boy just so I can hear Joji. Nothing will affect me until this album.
Yeah, you just gotta put yourself in fucking bubble wrap and just
fucking eating healthy and like drinking water.
Just doing all the right things to
survive. So I can make it to Joji.
Just doing all the essential things to survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was, Spotify Wrapped. Same as always for us.
Yeah, definitely.
For me, for sure, same exact top 5.
Yeah. A couple new changes again. Tyler the Creator SZA was never really in my top 5 before.
Do you guys like? Does it change up for you, or is it the same everywhere?
I feel like it's more the same for most people.
I feel like most people kind of just stick to what they got. I'm all for all of the new raps coming out.
Yeah, it's always cool. Like, anytime I see people on social media posting, they're like, I always curious to see what people's music tastes are. You're like, oh, that person listens to this artist. So like, who's their number one?
YouTube rap, big fan.
Yeah,
I love anything that shows me like stats of shit I've done.
Yeah, it's cool. So the fact that there was even a Dunkin' Donuts one is crazy. It's crazy.
I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, give me. I wish everything I've ever done had like a stats list.
Just stats in your whole life.
My whole life. Like, I feel like we've dreamed of that. Like when you die, like seeing stats of everything you've ever done. Oh, how many times did I fucking eat pizza? How many times did I
said the word fuck,
Yeah, like I would love, like, if that's what, like, heaven was you just sit there and watch all your stats forever.
Your stats, right before you enter heaven, like, you see, like, fucking just, like...
Yeah, like leaderboards and shit.
Leaderboards. Fucking leaderboards for going to heaven is fucking crazy, by the way. It's fucking insane. You made it into the top 10 of people of every person everywhere, all time everywhere that said like this specific word.
It's like wow,
that's a very specific, strange stat, but sure, I'm glad to be in the top 10 for that.
I would love that. I would love that shit. I'm not
gonna lie, that would be pretty sick.
It would be pretty sick. I want everything I've ever done to have like a stats or like a rap, like.
How many times this person took a shit?
I've been wanting YouTube to do it forever. Discord is cool.
What is Discord like? Like what is?
It sums up like how many hours you spent in a voice call, how many messages you sent, how many like your most popular like server, the people you've interacted with the most.
I mean, I guess because I was even thinking about it too. It's like what would be?
I am in the top 4% of people globally for amount of time spent in voice chat.
That's I would say pretty impressive. I didn't think.
I guess.
You're top 4%, so
Top
it's
4%.
got to mean something.
I spent like 1,000 hours in voice chat or something.
Yeah, I mean, like you're definitely in there. I would say arguably more than you like.
Yeah, I sleep.
Do anything.
I sleep in voice chat.
Yeah, it's crazy, but
it's crazy, everyone in there always stays up so late, and I go to bed and I just leave my phone on with them talking.
You're just always in Discord.
Just always in Discord.
Sorry, you're just not on Discord right now.
It's open on my computer.
Oh, there you go. So he's literally on Discord right now as we speak.
Yeah,
so there we go.
So yeah, as many things that can give me stats as possible. YouTube, top 0.2% of Jacksepticeye watchers. So that's cool.
Pretty sick.
I
wish PlayStation did one because I'm always,
Yeah, like that would be sick. Oh, PlayStation doesn't do one?
Nope.
That sucks.
But I don't know. Does the Xbox do it?
I don't know about Xbox. I'm currently waiting on the Steam one though.
Oh, Steam does one?
Yeah.
Of course they do. Steam does everything.
It's like really in depth too.
Really?
Yeah, last year was cool. It tells you how many games you played, how many different games you played for the whole year, how many achievements you got that year, everything. It tells you fucking how much time you spent in your like top 5 games.
Yeah, that's what I would like to know, honestly, because I would like, even though I would kind of know already.
If it won't be out by the time this episode goes up, so I will just put my 2024 Steam replay here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You guys can look
there
at that if you, because apparently console players don't know what that is. So
no, I have no idea.
This is what your games could look like. You guys could have stats like this for games. It would be sick, and it is sick as a PC gamer. It's amazing.
Check it out.
It's really cool.
I bet it is. I'm jealous.
It's very cool.
Hey, at least I got Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts wrapped. As like awful as that is, again, keep them coming. As many things like fucking Starbucks, Home Depot.
No, I don't want Starbucks. I was like,
please don't.
Yeah, just don't do
McDonald's. I don't want McDonald's.
I just gotta cut down. Really? Yeah.
Oh man, my McDonald's wrap would be fucking awful.
That's right. I mean, I would be definitely not great either, but definitely, I don't know how yours is, but
it's bad.
Yeah,
it's bad.
No, Starbucks is definitely rough. I gotta cut down on that, but
as many wraps as possible.
I've been better about that recently, though. I will say, just putting that out there.
Been trying.
I've been definitely a lot better.
As many things as possible. Like that'd be. I feel like that'd be really cool for a lot of topics, like the gym. Imagine like a Planet Fitness wrap.
Planet Fitness wrap. I mean, you sweat it on a fucking on this specific machine.
If there was like a better way of like syncing your app to like the workouts that you're doing, like imagine like this how many calories you burned this year.
Yeah, that would be especially on what machine were you doing?
Your top workouts, like how many times your best week.
I guess you really can't like.
This month you were the most consistent.
Because what happens if someone's just doing weights? You know what I mean? Like you can't really track that.
Or weights would be hard, like dumbbells.
Unless you're like inputting in.
But like in terms of all the machines.
Because technically you could do that. You could only be like, all right, I've done these many reps. And
yeah,
you could just like if you're able to log your stats,
and
then you can.
And then for the machines, like I feel like if they just had like a QR code that you could scan with your app.
Well, yeah.
And they can just electronically sync your session.
Right. Yeah.
This is $1 billion idea, Planet Fitness.
We're just. It's free.
Take it. Use it.
Free. And then once you do that, obviously sponsor us a bit or something like that.
Yeah, like at least shout us out.
Shout us out, you know what I mean? Like something,
But this is a fucking $1 trillion idea. Like everyone would go to Planet Fitness if you guys did this. Just saying. Yeah, that's a wrap on Wrapped.
It's a wrap on Wrapped. Around the corner. And this is around the corner.
Around the corner. Around the corner.
Yeah, this is around the corner.
Around the corner.
You know. This is around the corner, baby.
Around the corner. We are around the corner.
It's the fucking round corner. You know what's up. Come on. That's it. You just know. This is around the corner. I'll see you around. All right. Welcome back, guys.
What's going on?
Episode 16.
We're here.
We are here.
My name is Justin.
Danny, by the way, as you know, and this is around the corner, so welcome back.
I'm back. Mr. Purple Turtle, Danny C Talking Sports. Links in the description. Same thing with Around the Corner. Got a bunch of socials. Check them out. Follow us everywhere. Episode 16 weeks.
16 weeks, yeah.
Give or take.
Give or take. I was going to say, I was like...
Give or take.
Yeah.
I have heartbreaking news for you guys.
Yeah, I was a little shocked by this, not gonna lie.
I've gone this entire week pretty much without an energy
whole
drink.
week. I didn't know. This is news to me now.
I'm taking a tolerance break, potentially not quitting, but like
it's like that drug you can't quit. But in this case,
I have been a lot more awake and a lot less shitty without having it.
I will say this is a different approach for sure.
Yeah, it was just I was very, very burnt out from having 3 energy drinks a day every day. They didn't keep me awake. They were putting me to sleep, and they were killing my mood. I'm not banning them forever, but definitely no more like cracking open the C4 at 11 o'clock at night.
Definitely not the most ideal time to do that. Definitely for sure.
I will still have an energy drink every now and then just because I enjoy them. The other day I had like an 8-ounce Red Bull at like 2 in the afternoon, and that was it for
respectable normal time, I would say.
And so I'm cutting back. But I do have an alternative solution.
All right, let's hear it.
Right here I've got an Arizona Energy.
It is an energy drink.
If you guys haven't had this, it's kind of like an orangey, citrusy kind of flavor.
Okay.
And from what I can gather,
this is RX Energy.
It is. It's like medicine.
It's crazy.
An herbal tonic. It's not actually medicine. There is a warning on the side that says this is not medicine.
Does it actually say that?
It does say that, yeah. This product is a food, not a drug. It is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases.
That's fucking crazy, but wow.
Yeah, so.
And it's considered an energy drink as well.
So it is, it's like a natural energy, because like orange juice is technically like an energy drink, right?
Okay, I understand, yeah.
Like it gives you energy and it makes you feel energized, but it's not like, here's 200 milligrams of caffeine, you're going to be awake, fucker. So from what I can gather, there's no caffeine in this. It's just like natural energy.
Good.
So that is my solution.
Going the natural approach.
Yeah. We'll get a little can open ASMR because no C4s, but we still got something to open for you. All right. I dropped it earlier, so it's a little fucking.
Yeah, I can see you're struggling. You just showed them the can at this point. Ooh. There we go. Still something.
There we go.
Still something.
So, very, very orangey. Give that a smell.
Every smell from like just when you had it over here, I was like, wow, it's very orangey.
Kind of punches you in the face.
It is definitely, really orange.
It doesn't taste that great.
There you go, buddy.
I enjoy it, but
I'm glad you do.
I can see it's definitely an acquired taste.
It's
right?
I mean it's basically orange juice. I'm not gonna lie, but it's just like a worse version of it.
It's like orange juice, ever so slightly carbonated, but there's also like green tea. And
yeah, I think that's the best way to describe it. If I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I enjoy it. I used to drink these all the time, especially because I was like, wow, $1 energy drink. Sick.
Yeah.
We're good. I have been up since like fucking 8 in the morning today.
There we go.
And I'm not tired at all. I'm not crashing. Like, we're cutting back a little bit.
Cutting back, baby.
I'm sorry. I still love you, C4, but we got to make some adjustments. All right. I will take it as intended now and not just multiple times a day throughout the day.
Listen, we'll still shout you guys out,
Absolutely. Official drink of the Knicks could be official drink of Around the Corner.
That's true. I'm just saying.
Just putting it out there.
We're just putting it out there. And we could also be putting it out there, at least nowadays. is Snapple.
Beautiful little Snapple.
I don't have it as much because again, this is also a very sugary drink, but I do have it for the pod. When we do one, of course, at least nowadays. Listen, we had the lemon Snapple this time, another personal favorite of mine, and
it's true. That might be your first lemon Snapple.
Yeah, because it's only just been Snapple apple, so yeah. So.
Oh,
there we go. So this is Snapple fact number 1449. Peanut butter can be converted into diamonds. So there we go.
That is technically true. Anything can be converted into diamonds if you try hard enough.
Really?
That is true. Everything, if you give it enough heat and pressure, will eventually turn into a diamond.
I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah. So all carbon-based things, I believe, which is everything, I think. I think everything.
So I guess that Snapple fact could have just worked for almost anything.
Yeah, they could have said like dogs, and it would have been like true.
That is really crazy. I did not know that whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean it's like feasibly impossible, but like technically.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
it wouldn't be worth it to do it. It'd probably cost more money to make it happen than the diamond would be worth itself. But you could do it. Just enough pressure, because diamonds are just fucking rocks, but they are so far into the Earth's surface that they have so much heat and pressure on them that they turn into diamonds, which is, diamond in the rough. It's like the saying.
Yeah, I guess that's how you make diamonds,
That's how you make diamonds.
Heat and pressure.
Extreme stress and
heat. Yeah.
Maybe one day we'll turn into diamonds.
Maybe so. But the thing is, like I say, why not say? I just think in general, in terms of like extreme pressure and just things, it's time, and I find that as a strange concept. How we just have Monday through Sunday, what we do in that time, and it's very limited because you wake up, you do what you got to do, and then you just know that you have within those 24 hours to make the most of your fucking days. And how we utilize and make of that time is like I said, it's a very interesting concept in what we do, because we all have our own lives and we do what we do, and but again, what do we do to make the most of it, and how we manage it. So again, even with us doing this podcast now, it's part of our livelihoods now, to say the least.
It does take hours of our week.
So right, but like we do it because again, part of it is we enjoy it, right, and then it's something to cover the bases in time outside of the working hours of what we do in our lives. And I just feel like time goes by so fast, because we always say like, wow, that year just went by. It's like but I could say that right now. It's like 2026. I just remembered it was just January 1st. Yeah, it's just crazy, man. Like what you gotta, like, I guess, appreciate the little things, and also just keep working towards the things that you want to be doing. You know what I mean? And also being, I guess, essentially just appreciative of every fucking moment, because it's just it just goes.
I think it comes down to just priorities.
Yeah.
Right, like some people are totally okay with
just
doing nothing,
doing absolutely nothing, which is, I guess, I have a good way of spending your time.
It's nice. I'm glad you can do nothing. For those of you who do, it's honestly not bad. But at the same time, it's like, wow, you spent 10% of your life doing nothing.
Right.
Like, is that great? I don't know. Maybe, because maybe it boils down to like
how did they value it?
Doesn't matter anyway.
Right. Exactly.
But yeah, I think it all comes down to like
how you value time. Like
it's like, what is your priority? Is it being comfortable? Is it being productive? Is it setting goals? Is it establishing a future? Is it setting up lives for next generations? Like it kind of just depends on who you are as a person, who you want to be known as, right?
Right.
So it's like, I'm not necessarily someone who I'm gonna build my whole life so that like my kids could like not to say I'm going to be a bad father.
Yeah. We're not putting that out there. We're not.
My whole life isn't going to sum up to just what I'm leaving for my kids. I think it's important as an individual to have your individual
individuality,
life,
right? And then
right?
also,
Like
right.
you aren't just known as the parent at some point. You are your own person.
And again, we're all building our lives as to what we're currently trying to do right now in this very moment, as opposed to like the future, which I think is important thing to like focus on.
I'm someone who I've never had much of a future outlook.
Live in the moment.
I think I've always had a unfortunately deep understanding of the non-permanence of life.
Right, the harsh reality of the world that we live in.
And like personally, I can't sit here and plan for X amount of years into the future when I don't know if that future is gonna happen.
Yeah, because again, nothing can be set in stone.
Yeah, I take the train every day. Something could happen, and I could just not make it home.
Yeah, hopefully not, obviously, but yeah, right. You never know. With that,
I'm not sitting here planning for 15 years down the line because I don't know if I've got 15 years left. Like I probably do, ideally, right?
But as long as things stay intact, health-wise and such.
Nothing is guaranteed, right? Like a fucking meteor can hit. I don't know.
Right.
Like I'm not even saying like, oh, I get fucking cancer, like
just out of nowhere.
Like a black hole could form and we all die. Like I don't know, just something random and unexpected. Anything can happen at any moment.
Right. That's also true. The uncertainty of it all.
Yeah.
To say the least.
So I'm not someone who has ever laid any foundation on like the future, which has its cons for sure. But
yeah, especially when you're looking too much into it, it's like you're just like, all right, all these possibilities that could possibly happen. And no.
Like obviously, I don't sit here spending my time thinking of like, what if this happens? What if that? Like I'm not fucking schizophrenic and paranoid. But I do like I don't do anything where I'm like, okay, in 20 years this will pay off. Like I don't expect those 20 years to come, because even if I'm not even saying that I die, I'm just saying like my lifestyle and my plans and my outlook could entirely flip in those 20 years.
Yeah, because like your goals and such could just change within
so it's like
in a minute.
Right now, could I set a foundation for 20 years from now? Yeah, but 5 years into that, I might want to do something completely different. Right. So
goals and aspirations.
The old saying, like, don't put all your eggs in a basket.
It falls into the
and so it's like I never want to invest all of my time into any one thing, because that one thing might not be at all important to me next year.
Right.
Maybe that's just saying something about myself where I can't focus on any one thing ever. Maybe I just have like fucking ADHD. I don't know. But yeah, I think there are people like that who from fucking 15 years old or is like planning out what they're going to do when they're 65 and retired.
Yeah, they're you like,
and like props to you guys. I guess you have.
Well, they all want to just be fucking YouTubers.
Out. Yeah,
most.
Or like some kid in high school who like wants to be a doctor, knows he's going to be a doctor, becomes a doctor, retires a doctor. His whole life has been planned forever. I mean, good for you. I'm just not that person. I can't do that. Number one, shit happens.
Right.
Number two, we all have a different process. We all have different lives. So we're all going to have different starting points. We're all going to have different middle points. We're all going to have different end points. So nobody, I think, can really plan their time or spend the perfect amount of time doing anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing is the same now as it was 10 years ago, and nothing is the same now as it will be in 10 years.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So time is one of the only things on the planet that we cannot control.
Yeah, I just want to play some video games.
I just want to
stream my games
and yell at them sometimes.
Yeah. You've been better about that, I would say.
A little bit. I was yelling today, but
can't watch everything.
There was some bullshit. All right.
Valorant has some bullshit. Right?
I actually haven't played Valorant that much.
Oh, it was Expedition?
It was, yeah. There was some bullshit. There was definitely some bullshit.
Yeah. I don't know if I suck at it. I just beat Ghost of Yotei last night. Great game, by the way. Took me a little bit longer than it should have to beat it, but I digress. Fucking like the parrying in that game. I don't know what it is. It's mainly like in I guess the boss battles, whatever. I'm like, I'll be like dying and shit here and there. I beat the game, but certain points I'm like fucking trying to parry, and it's like, am I not fucking pressing the button right? It's like how they still hitting me, and it's like I'm not like it's just not registering.
Gotta time it, man.
I fucking time it. Sometimes I'm really fucking good at it, and then there's
Yeah.
other times where I'm just like it's not like
I have the same thing where it's
registering, and I'm like it's my little only kind of small issue with that game, I guess. But maybe that's just me. I don't know.
It's probably just a you thing.
It could just be me. But like I said, for the most part, I'm pretty solid. To a degree, not fully, but
it's the same thing. It's like some days I am amazing. I'll parry everything, and some days I just fucking blow. I just get hit by fucking everything, and it's definitely just a me thing. But like, I'll blame the game as much as possible.
I want to blame the game though because it was pissing me off.
Exactly, it helps. It's therapeutic.
Whatever. I'm just glad I got the job done because there was like a couple of the boss battles I did. Like, man, I'm not even playing like a hard difficulty. I'll be honest. I'm playing like normal, but
is it
it's
game of the year for you.
That's a good question. I haven't played a lot of games this year. In terms of like newer games, I played Ghost of Yotei. Dispatch is another great game. I would make the argument it probably is, but then again, I don't know, because it's like for me saying Dispatch. I'm gonna give it a Ghost of Yotei. I really because in terms of overall with the story, the gameplay. Again, it's hard to give a game like Dispatch, given it's really good for the story, and that's all the types of games are usually. That's why they don't usually go for game for the year, anyways, because they're not really
not much
game. There's not really much game, but it's a great fucking story, and I want to give credit where credit is due. Obviously, we had a fucking 2-episode podcast about it, so.
I'm still gonna give Game of the Year to Expedition. It's gonna clear. As of recording this, the Game Awards are tomorrow. As of recording this,
they're gonna win like every award.
Expedition's gonna steamroll. It's gonna win fucking everything, and if it doesn't, it's probably rigged. But we'll see.
I still gotta check it out, even though it's not my type of game. But whatever.
As much as I have my gripes with Expedition, I do still think it deserves Game of the Year. And that's a topic that I've been battling with a lot this past like week of me playing it, because I have like 50 hours in it or so now. I beat the game. I'm doing all the extra shit for like 100%ing it and going for the platinum trophy, as I do love to torture myself.
I have a lot of hours to go. So you would say it's probably more than I should, to be honest. But I get it.
Yeah. But yeah. One thing I've been battling with a lot recently is it is okay to like something without liking every single detail of it.
What do you mean?
So I think it's very important to be able to point out flaws, even for something that you enjoy a lot, even for something that you like a lot, right?
Like you with Valorant?
No, because that's just objectively like flawed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most people would be like, yeah, it's fun, but it is bad.
Okay. Yeah,
that's something that is just like there's piles of proof where it's like no one's coping on Valorant saying it's a good game, right? Like no one's like, no, this is amazing. What do you thought? Like everyone knows.
Yeah, I don't really play. I've played it kind of ish once, but
everyone knows it's dog shit. We all just play it regardless. But some games don't get that pass. Some games like Expedition, where everyone's like, this is a masterpiece, best game ever. I feel like we're ignoring a lot of the flaws, guys.
Right.
No one wants to talk about the flaws ever.
What would you say are a couple of the flaws? I mean, I don't plan on playing it particularly, but even though I kind of want to play.
So many flaws. So many flaws that so many people have spoken to just overlook those flaws just because they like the game so much.
I know the story overall doesn't make so much sense.
It makes sense, but it's just stupid. Whatever. Some people say it's the greatest story they've ever heard or seen.
Oh, well, I want to know. So,
which again, that's opinion based. There are some things that are not opinion based that are just bad and objectively bad.
Right.
And we all agree is bad. Even the people who love this game agree that it's bad, but for some reason we're overlooking that. And again, just because you point out that things are bad doesn't mean it's overall a bad game.
Yeah, that's
Elden Ring is one of my favorite games of all time. That game is riddled with flaws.
Yeah, I mean that comes into like nothing ever being fucking perfect.
Well, again, nothing's perfect.
Yeah, although we like to claim some things are, we see these game reviews.
There are so many people that refuse to accept or even speak about flaws when it's something that they enjoy. Which I get it. You enjoy the game, you like the game, go for it. Hell yeah. But like it's okay to say that some things are bad or some things are wrong. Like we have to be more honest with ourselves even to be able to point out. It's very important even in terms of like relationships to be able to point out flaws and still love the thing regardless of those flaws.
Yeah,
that's part of life. That's the
yeah,
beauty of life.
Right, because any one particular human's never going to be truly perfect.
Loving things,
or game,
loving things, including their flaws. That's if anything the best praise. You love it so much you're willing to deal with its flaws.
Right.
But sitting here and ignoring that they have flaws, like maybe you don't love this thing that much. If you're not willing to put up with its flaws, you love the good and you won't take the bad. That's not what love is.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right. So I think we, as a community of just anything, we have to be more willing to speak on flaws. Right. Because like I said, Elden Ring is a great game. One of my favorite games ever. Love that game to pieces. There are so many flaws.
Right, and the thing is, if you don't speak on said flaws, how is the game ever going to improve? If, like, the developers, either make a new one or even if they're still working on said game, right?
Help them out, right?
Help them out.
Especially a game like Expedition, where this is their first game,
right?
And it's amazing for a first game, but like we should give them all of the negative feedback they can get. We give them the praise they deserve.
I think any criticism is good criticism, right? And I just say, especially when it comes to like speaking on a game's flaws, or
if this is what they did on their first shot, imagine if we let them know what they did wrong. Their second game has got to be like, it would be like fucking
knock it out of the park, right? So yeah,
I think it's important to speak on flaws. So Expedition, the movement is dog shit. It feels like you're controlling a semi truck. There are mini games based on the movement. There's basically like an only up section where you have to climb a huge fucking thing. Like there's we put platforming in this game, in a game that controls like a PlayStation 2 game. They move like fucking idiots. The movement is awful, and everyone I've talked to agrees that it's fucking awful. Like it's not even like a secret. It's not even something that like we're ignoring. They're just like, yeah, it's terrible, but whatever. It's like, no, not but whatever.
Yeah, do something.
This is bad. Fix this. This is bad. Multiple times where I'm traversing the levels and my character will just get stuck on a random rock on the floor that for some reason is elevated apart from the rest of the floor, so I can't move forward. I have to go back around
just so you can get around.
Because there's a tiny little pebble on the floor that my character for some reason is getting caught on.
That's insane.
Like the movement is bad. The movement is really bad. The traversal is bad. Those little ledges that you have to grab to climb all the rocks. Why does it take so long? It takes you grab a ledge and then you have to wait 2 seconds and then you could jump to the next ledge. You know Assassin's Creed, how you
oh my god, like the old ones,
all the ledges that you just hold forward and he jumps ledge, jumps,
right. Yeah,
jumps. Imagine that, but way slower.
Yeah, that would be awful. Wow.
So the character will grab the first thing, and then no matter what you press, nothing will happen for 3 seconds. And then they'll go.
And then they'll do it. Yeah, the responsiveness.
It's not there's nothing whatsoever. It's every 3 seconds you can move to the next ledge.
That would piss me off.
It's really annoying. And then the directions barely work half the time. To get off the ledge, you can't just jump off. You have to push it in the direction of the floor to get off the ledge.
Yeah, I was gonna say because with the old Assassin's Creed games, you had if you're trying to get over to a specific part of the ledge, you have to turn in a certain way.
Yeah,
and
it's basically that. But with way more delay, and you can't go from ledge to ledge. You have to. It's a very predetermined layout.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot,
and there's crazy. A lot of that in the game, and it's fucking awful. The map design wise, visually, it's beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen. The level design is dog shit. Me and everyone who have played this game get lost constantly. I have no idea where I am.
And usually games like that for you,
there's no map.
Normally okay with Elden Ring for the
There's no map.
Yeah, at least Elden Ring has a map.
The overworld has a map, but the individual levels, it's kind of I don't know what game does this, but kind of old Spyro, right? there's an overall big world, but you can go into levels from like your your hub basically.
Okay.
Right, like so there's like an outer world hub, and it has all portals to different like realms basically.
Okay, I understand.
Right, so like the outer world has a map, but once you go into any of the levels, there's no map.
Okay.
So you have no idea where you are.
You just like kind of have to like, all right, I think I'm supposed to go here now.
You just gotta go. And the issue is that every single area in the game looks exactly the same. Yeah. At least in each area. But then every single level in all the different portals, all the different realms, they're exactly the same, just with different skins. Like, oh, maybe this one's pink, maybe this one's purple, maybe this one's blue. They're all the same. They all play the same. They all have the same like routes. They all have the same progression. Like, there's no difference in any of the levels whatsoever. The characters in the game have there's no progression in the characters. They have no arcs. They don't change. Their mindsets don't change. Their personalities don't change. The characters that you start with are the exact same characters at the end of the game. They don't grow in any way.
But isn't it like kind of like a decision-based game as well?
No, there's no decisions. But
so there's no.
Well, there's one at the end, but at like the very end. After the two epilogues.
So everything's just very. Well, it's scripted. So
yeah, it's completely linear.
Linear.
Everything is gonna be the same for everyone, except for the final choice. But whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's like, even then with this, like, it's not choice based. None of the characters grow. None of them have any progression. They all leave with the same mindset. They all leave with the same personality. They haven't learned anything. They haven't grown at all. It's boring. It's flat. It's one-dimensional. And the one character who changes the most is like, you hate her now.
That's bad.
It's like, and it's like the story is fine, whatever. It's a story about like death and grief and how one handles death and grief and stuff like that. And it's cool. It's an okay theme. It was just executed so poorly. Right? Like the overall plot is great. It's great. You know, it's a little cliche, but it's great. Right. Whatever. But then you have, like, I'm not going to spoil too much, but like the main character, like, whatever, she basically turns evil at the end of the game. Not like evil, but like she's kind of like the villain at the end. Because like the whole game, she's basically going like, yeah, and then she's trying to avenge her like dad, brother, person thing. Because her adopted, like, I don't know, he just watched over her because she's like an orphan or whatever. I don't know. She's trying to avenge him, and then turns out she's like in control of the world, and then now she never wants to leave it, and she wants everyone to just live eternity in this fake world because at least she's happy there, and she, like, you know, so she doesn't have to grieve in that world because she can just control it, right?
Right. So she
doesn't have to face reality in this world,
right?
So she wants to trap
and keep everybody in there while she, you know,
so that she can live her happy little life forever.
Yeah, that's
without facing reality. So it's like, okay, I get it, like, you're hurt. She's like 16 also, so it's like not even like it's like a kid, and like you feel bad because it's like a kid. Like,
yeah,
what else are they gonna do?
I was gonna say, like, this happened in I think you've seen it, WandaVision.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking WandaVision.
It's literally WandaVision. Yeah.
So it's like, yes, she has this fake little world that she didn't know she could control for the first half of the game, and then the second half of the game, she's like, oh shit, I can control this. Bet. And then it's like but like none of the characters care.
They just don't care.
They're all just going.
They're just like letting it,
because none of the characters are real.
So it's like you're,
because it's a fake world. So they just always go along with whatever you say.
None of the characters really fucking matter.
No. Not at all. A couple of them do. A couple of them. That's it. Like two characters matter.
It's almost like there was no point in playing the game to a degree.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then the choice that you get at the end of the game is basically stay in the world or destroy the world.
But whose choice is it?
It's the player's choice. So basically, I said that there's two characters that matter. Basically, one character's ending is destroy the world, and the other character's ending is keep the world.
Well,
So you can
keep the world
side with
is the bad.
the keep the world would technically be the bad ending.
But I was just saying the bad person, like the one that became bad.
She that's her ending is like keep things the way they are, but then that kills the guy who wants to get rid of it.
Right, so you go with him.
And actually, it doesn't even kill him. He ends up living somehow because she controls the world. So, yeah, basically they just live out their lives trapped, and you can like tell at the end. It's actually a really like, it's the bad ending, so it's really really sad and awful, and it's kind of better. Like you get more out of it. It's kind of like it's a worse ending, and it's at least less satisfying ending because you don't want that for anyone because that's like awful. But there's way more cutscenes, and like you feel more because like if you just choose destroy the world and not much happens, the world gets destroyed, and then she just whatever, she lives her life. There's like no story. There's like no cutscenes after. There's like one cutscene where she's back with like her real parents and whatever. I guess they're just gonna go live their lives.
Sounds like a good ending.
Yeah, like that's the good ending, right?
Yeah, it's like the
back to
Hollywood
reality.
Story, yeah.
Be real, right? But then if you choose the bad ending where like everyone's trapped in this world, you get like a ton of cutscenes and there's a lot of emotion and there's so like technically it's like the better ending.
Maybe it's the intended ending that they were kind of going for.
I don't know what they intended.
Yeah, well,
I don't think they know what they intended because the whole story was convoluted and all over the place and paced awfully. There was 2 epilogues. Who does that?
Yeah, it's insane.
It was Act 1, Act 2, epilogue, Act 3, epilogue.
Yeah, I don't even I don't even know. That's insane. Epilogue, Act 3, epilogue. That's
because technically after Act 2 is the end.
The end. Okay.
That's technically the end of the main story. After Act 2.
Then he goes into Act 3.
Act 3 is kind of like your optional act.
Okay.
Because technically, like I said, you can either keep the world or destroy the world.
Oh, so that happens after Act 2, I guess.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So Act 3 is like your chance to finish up what you want to do and then make your decision of keep or destroy. So Act 3 technically doesn't have to exist because you can immediately just be like, nah, I'm just going to keep things the way they are.
And the game just ends.
And then the game, you have to beat a boss to get to the ending choice, basically.
Okay.
Which is just your characters. Like the 2 characters, you play as 5 different characters throughout the game, but 2 of your main characters, your 2 main characters basically fight each other at the end. And based on which decision you make is who you play as versus who you're fighting against. So, right, like if you choose to keep the world, you're playing as the girl and you're fighting the guy who wants to destroy everything. But if you choose that you want to destroy the world, which you should, then you play as the guy and you're fighting the girl. So, like the final boss changes based on which decision you're making.
Okay.
And you're also who you're playing as changes based on which decision you want to make, which is neat. That's a cool concept.
That's a cool concept,
especially considering it's like two of your main characters that you've been playing as the whole game.
Right, and then
they gotta fight each other.
At least they're holding some type of
which is really annoying because like I leveled the fuck out of her for the whole game, and now she's OP as shit, and I gotta fight her. But whatever.
And that plays against you.
Yeah, because I didn't level the guy whatsoever. The fight's not hard though, so it's whatever.
Okay. Because that would really suck, and I guess it kind of did.
It's very like Deus Ex Human Revolution, where it's like early in the game you could choose to augment yourself. But if you did choose to augment yourself, the entire game gets easier, but the last boss gets way harder because the last boss he just decides to turn off all your augments that you've done the whole game.
That's insane.
Yeah. So, but then in the beginning of the game, if you choose you don't want to augment yourself, the entire game gets hard, except for the last boss, which gets really easy because he can't turn you off. So it's like that weird choice of like, of course you want to get augmented. I want super like jumps and like super powers and like, of course I want that shit. But then the last boss, he like basically is in control of all the augments, so he can just like turn you off, and the fight gets really really hard.
But I guess doable.
But still like doable, yeah. But it gets way harder. But it makes the rest of the game a breeze.
Interesting.
So same thing with this, where it was like, yeah, it made her OP as shit, and a lot of the game was pretty easy. But then the last boss happens. I'm like, oh fuck, she has the good moves. Like, I gotta fight her now.
Was it? Do you? I mean, because I never played the game. Like, so you wanted to make her OP because, or like, do you feel like
well,
that
you
was
don't
like
know
the game?
where the game's gonna go.
No, I know that, but I'm saying like, do you feel like you just did that because whatever you just wanted to upgrade her character, or do you feel like I don't know, basically like you
Do you
feel
think
like
it's set up in a way where she's gonna be OP regardless?
not even that because it's like I mean to a degree yes, but also just like do you feel like you needed to upgrade her character specifically?
Yeah, I think it's made pretty clear pretty early that she is something special and like more powerful.
Right. So you that's why you focused on
so
her.
everyone just automatically focuses on her a little
Which
bit.
is probably what they
especially
intended.
because like at the end of Act 1 she like loses her like brother. And like so like you there's always been a heavy focus on her character.
Okay.
She's always clearly been one of the main characters.
Okay.
Like people join your like party, but like they're very clearly not as important.
Right, they're not the main characters. They're just like they're characters that exist in the world, but
they're
not
like main
them.
characters, but like they're like fucking like Howard in Big Bang Theory. Like he's a main character, but he's not Leonard or Sheldon.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I mean side characters.
Yeah.
You know,
like he is he in every fucking episode? Yeah, but like he's not Leonard or Sheldon.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, and the game makes it pretty clear who your Leonard and Sheldon are.
Got it. Okay.
So yeah, there is that incentive to like level her more.
That's what I was thinking. I feel like that's why they're leaning towards. They expect you to upgrade her character. I got you.
Yeah, there's a lot of flaws in the game. Does that mean it's a bad game? No, it's a great game. Definitely deserves Game of the Year. But I'm getting my fucking ass ripped out for pointing out these flaws, man. Everyone's so mad at me, and I'm like, you guys just. It's okay to say there's bad things about it.
Well, I guess we'll see if we get any feedback from you know.
Yeah, the story is. The writing is awful. The characters have no development. The story was extremely predictable. I got yelled at a bunch for that. I don't know why. 3 of us in the Discord have predicted most of the points of the story. So, but apparently when I say it, I'm like, "Oh, you must be a psychic because I didn't predict." Okay, sure, whatever. Fuck you. Story was extremely predictable and cheesy, and didn't do anything super inventive. Almost did, like the idea of like the paintress in the fake world, like it's very cool, but it was just executed very poorly. I didn't give a shit about any of the characters whatsoever. Didn't feel for any of them because none of them had any development. None of them grew at all. So there was no time to give a fuck about any of them. None of them changed whatsoever. You had like the nerdy girl who just like everything's by the rules and this is what the rule book says. I'm not gonna care about her. Yeah, obviously, shut up.
That's fair.
Then there's the other girl who's like, all I know is loss. I'm like, shut up. We all know. That's why we're all here. Literally the whole point, we're all here to stop the deaths happening. You're not special. We all have experienced this.
Get in line.
Yeah, like what you're saying is you have no other redeeming traits than the ones that everyone else had. Nothing is special about you whatsoever. Just, oh, my husband, I missed him so much. We all miss our husbands and wives. That's the point. Everyone is dead. It's the whole point. Then there was Gustav, who was the main character for Act 1, but then he dies. I don't know. You start the game playing as him. He dies at Act 1.
Yeah, this guy, Charlie Cox.
Charlie Cox, yeah. He dies at Act 1, which is either the first third of the game or the halfway point, depending on how you go about it. Yeah. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Turns out he's not real. Whatever. Cool. I guess. He doesn't have any personality whatsoever other than being scared. That's his personality trait, is that he's fucking terrified. But really powerful. He's like extremely OP. But he's like terrified.
I'm scared of powers.
What they did was really cool because like he and his whole expedition, right? There was a whole group of like 60 fucking people. They go into this place to go kill the paintress to end this war. And as soon as they all step on the beach, everyone dies except for Charlie Cox. everyone fucking died. Like he's standing there and they're all having a good time. They're like, okay, what do we do? And
It's
then
like,
all of a sudden, it's like War of the Worlds level shit where like all of a sudden everything starts blowing up. People start fucking exploding. Heads get chopped off. Monsters are grabbing people out of the shadows. Like it's like insane. And like Gustav is just standing there looking around like. So his whole expedition and everything he's planned has just gone to shit. It failed immediately. He's the last survivor, so he thinks. But obviously, there's a couple more. But so he's like the last survivor. So his whole character trait is just like, I need to leave. This is done. It's over. Like we failed. And like the 4 other characters that you meet are just like, what are you saying? Like we keep going. When one of us falls, we keep going.
Right. Okay.
So like that's his whole character trait is that he's terrified.
All right, then. I mean, that's
and then he dies. So like whatever.
And it's like it didn't even matter. Like playing as him.
His death scene is really cool. It's very like Dispatch in the bar where like you don't see it coming out all of a sudden. There's just blood. Like it's insane. Like he's like,
yeah. When I watched it, your
oh yeah, when the bar scene.
I was like, bro, you were right. You were like,
it's so jarring.
It's just so out of nowhere. It was like, well, you know. And he's fucking, and then it just happened. You're just seeing it from his perspective, Robert's perspective. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so it's very similar in Expedition where Gustav dies. Like they beat this really powerful boss.
Yeah.
They were like celebrating, having a good time, and they were like throwing rocks and shit because that's like a character trait that Gustav has. He was always throwing rocks. I guess it helped him like clear his mind. Like threw rocks into the river or whatever. I don't know, whatever. So like. The girl, the young girl, is like, oh, like, you want to throw one more rock for the road? And he's like, why not? And he like goes to pick up a rock, and he bends down, grabs a rock, and he stands back up, and then all of a sudden his chest fucking explodes because someone shot him in the back. And then like it as soon as he gets shot in the back, it cuts to the girl's face, and her face gets splattered with blood. You have no idea this is happening. What the fuck just happened? My character just died.
Did I just lose?
Like, what the fuck? And you're like, is he gonna die? Is that it? And then it pans back to him, and there's blood fucking pouring out of his chest. And he just looks at, like, basically, he looks at her, but he looks, like, right at the camera, and he's like, run. And then, like, you can't run. She's trapped. She's trapped in, like, this magical orb that holds her in place. So she can't run. And then he dies. He falls and dies. And you're like, is he dead? Yes, he is dead. And then the other character comes and like saves her from this evil guy who just fucking shot Charlie or Gustav in the chest. And then that guy who comes and saves you guys is now your main character.
That's fucking insane. Like,
who turns out to be the son of the guy who killed Gustav. It's all fucking convoluted and crazy and all over the place. And there's no establishment for whatever. Gustav dies 15 hours into the game.
15 hours?
15 hours into the game he died. And that was quick. I was like speed running the game, and it was still 15 hours in.
How long is this game? Jeez, 15
It took me like 40 to beat the main story.
That was 15 hours into it. You would think like that was like the first couple hours.
I expected him to die.
Really?
It just was like one of those types of games where the main character dies. You know,
you
it's one of those kinds of stories. You know, like in Logan. You know,
right?
Like so, but I expected him to die either really fucking early or like last second of the game. 15 hours in at the end of Act 1 makes no fucking sense to me whatsoever. It's the weirdest pacing I've ever experienced. 15 hours in, your main character dies, end of Act 1. Now you have a new character with new abilities and a whole new relationship system. And then the 15 hours in, 2 new mechanics to the game they introduced.
Yeah, I was gonna. Well, it's not really a good comparison because, like, well, I was gonna say like The Last of Us Part 2, like where you go right into like playing as Abby. Meanwhile, that whole
yeah, it's like she just killed Joel. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, not even just that, but just like everything that transpired right before Joel, and it's like you already had this vision of her being as like the main bad guy, and then you get to play from her perspective, and then you obviously feel for the character and such, and it's like damn, and it's like you're playing as a whole fucking new character now, playing as a person that you want to fucking kill, as being as Ellie, and it's like, damn, it's like you just gonna have to accept it, because it's the only way to get through the game now.
The good thing about that is that they had a whole first game to establish before they did this weird shit.
Right, and it executed,
and it worked.
It worked well, right?
It worked well, but you had a whole first game with Ellie and Joel,
right?
If The Last of Us 2
was it would be like
I played as Ellie for like 2 hours, and then all of a sudden this guy dies. I don't really know him that well. Imagine if you just didn't know anything. Like, fuck.
Nobody exactly.
Okay, I've seen Joel for like 15 minutes total.
And Joel's cool.
Yeah, he seemed like a nice dad. No one knows he's not even her dad. Like,
that's the thing. It's like father
totally
figure.
Out of context. It's like the worst game ever. But whatever.
Out of context, it would be the. Yeah, just imagine, think about it, like playing just Last of Us Part 2.
I think it would still be a pretty good story about.
But it definitely doesn't work as a standalone game, though.
No, it would still be a good story about like revenge and stuff. Like how like revenge probably isn't worth it, and it's not going to give you what you want, and it's not going to give you the person back. But like you wouldn't give a fuck about.
Well, that's why they call it Last of Us Part 2. And so as far as it being Last of Us 2, right? So because it's really the second part of the game.
It definitely. Should be a sequel.
Yes.
But if it was on its own, it would still pass as a really good story.
No, 100%.
You just wouldn't give a fuck about half the characters as much as you did.
Right, exactly. So that's why I'm saying you have to play the first part. You should.
But a game like Expedition,
yeah,
I don't give a fuck about any of them. They're all fucking annoying little rats. With quirks, I guess.
At least they're quirky.
The best characters in the game were the non-human characters.
The ones you have to kill?
All of them. No, not some. There's one that like joins your party and you can play as him. He's really fucking OP. It's kind of crazy.
I feel like almost all the characters are OP. You got the guy Gustav is OP as fuck.
He was OP as fuck, but he dies. The girl is OP as fuck.
Then she's the villain.
Then you have to kill her. But she doesn't even die. She just goes back to reality. So whatever.
Yeah, nothing matters.
Killing her technically means killing yourself.
Yeah.
Because killing her means that the fake world ends. And you die in the fake world because you're fake.
It's so fucking crazy. Scary, this shit.
So, like...
And I never played this game before. This is
none of the characters were enjoyable, in my opinion. Some of them, like, had moments where I was like, oh, that's nice. But for the most part, I didn't give a fuck about any of them. Like, the second I got the option to end that fucking world, I was like, hell yeah. This is stupid. Get us out of this fake shit. Go back to real life.
Go back to reality.
And real life is like 1902 in fucking France. Like, you guys haven't even experienced World War II yet. Like, it gets worse. You're gonna really want to go to the fake world after that.
Yeah, you haven't faced the Great Depression, buddy.
Yeah, like, you guys don't know what bad is yet. I mean, World War I happened, but not II. That was the bad one.
It was definitely pretty significant.
Like, you know... Like, you got... Really, you're sad because your face got burned and your brother died. That is pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, definitely the face burned for sure.
Yeah, she like can't speak and like her face is burned.
I understand the brother.
She can speak in the fake world. Yeah. It's part of the reason why she wanted to stay.
Yeah,
it's because her face wasn't burnt and she could speak.
Yeah, just like have your face burned. I just wanted to just not exist.
It kind of sucks. She wore this weird fucking mask, but
yeah,
yeah, it's like whatever. Face reality.
Exactly.
Enjoy your time. Don't try to.
There we go. It comes back to there we go. Got to make the most of your time.
Take life for what it is, one step at a time. Make the most out of every day. Don't do this weird fake shit where you're living in a fake reality because it'll get better.
Hopefully.
You
know, you just gotta take it one day at a time, and you know, not invest so much time into Expedition 33. I guess you know.
I'm gonna go home and keep playing it.
Yeah.
I kind of hate it, kind of love it.
I think you were on it like all day. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally lost track of time, and I sat there for like 8 hours.
Yeah, like I didn't hear from you like most of it today. Like it was kind of crazy.
Yeah, I got like 5 calls, 6 different people texting me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
I was like, are we doing this podcast today? And like, you know, and they're like, meanwhile, you were just like the whole time just locked in on Expedition.
Time does pass very quickly when you're playing that game. I will say.
I guess so. I definitely felt the time, you know. working and other such. You know,
I just was playing.
I
didn't even do much in that time. I feel like
that's crazy.
I fought like a couple bosses.
Did you wait? Did you not beat the game already? Like,
yeah,
you played it again.
Yeah, but it's like Elden Ring. Like
there's still shit to do.
There's still shit to do. Like
okay, I
have 200 hours in Elden Ring. I haven't seen all
of them. Oh, okay. Because I thought it was like linear in that sense, but
it's an open world game, but the story is linear.
The story is linear, but you just okay. I understand.
So like, there's a lot of optional areas and optional bosses.
Interesting.
So there's plenty I haven't done yet, but obviously there's like the mandatory bosses to advance the story.
I understand. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like I fought a couple. You know, a lot of time passed, but a lot of them I had to try a few times. Some of the boss battles like last forever. Like one of the bosses I did that I succeeded on took me like 49 minutes.
That's fucking insane.
It was one boss. Damn. Yeah, it's some of them take a while. One I did today took me like 15 minutes just for one boss battle. But yeah, the 49-minute one, yeah, that was intense. And you can't like stop because like if it's not your turn, like they're attacking, you have to parry. So it's 49 minutes of like there's no pause. Like you're in that boss battle.
Oh, because it's well, it's not an online game. It's
no, but you can't. You could pause while you're not in a boss battle.
But you can't pause when you're in.
No, technically, if it's your turn, like you can just not press anything and you won't go because you have to like choose a move.
Right.
So, technically, that's your pause if you just don't go yet. But
interesting.
Yeah, 49 minutes. 49 minutes without like taking I was 49 minutes of gameplay. It's not like I waited or like took a break or like 49 minutes of actual back and forth.
That's insane, but I don't even know what to say to that. But that's
what I spend my time doing. 49-minute boss battle.
Well, you know, like we said, got to make the most of your time and what we do with it, and that's around the corner for you.
If you watch this far, we appreciate you giving us your time.
Yes, thank you, and hopefully you give us some more in future episodes to come. And
see you next week.
Later.